It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're underway. The Cavs take the tip. Sexton. Short jumper off the mark. KD with the rock. Gets it in the left corner. Sizing up the defense. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. To Colin Sexton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down just a couple. To Allen Crabbe. Durant. His first effort off the mark. To Love. Off the assist.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 4. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Love. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving to Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Colin Sexton. Love. And the finish. Slam dunk. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Durant to Irving. Shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Colin Sexton. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Can't connect from in close. Karis LeVert swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Cavaliers with the basketball. To Colin Sexton. That's rebounded by Kyrie. To Griffin. Durant.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. And he scores on the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Irving to Griffin. It was right there. Here comes the screen. To the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Durant to Irving. Kyrie Irving. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
He was all over him. Durant across the timeline. Right now, down 7. Ball in possession of Cleveland. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Colin Sexton. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Caris LeVert at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. First one, count it.
Substitutions.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Simmons into the front court. Now down 6. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Cleveland has the basketball. Probing the defense. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You got to make those.
Deep right corner. To Simmons. Here comes the screen. Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Rondo into the front court. 2-point advantage. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Seth Curry to Simmons. To Irving. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Seth Curry to Irving. Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie lets it go. The rebound's cleared by the Cavs. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Kyrie with the rock.
Here we go.
Takes stock of the floor. Marking it. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound comes down to Simmons. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Cavs going to signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Cavaliers, number 18, Matthew. Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 16.
To Markkanen. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. The shot, almost.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Irving. Karis LeVert, huge block. Nets reclaim it. To Markkanen. Oh, I missed a short one there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Irving. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. This for the tie. It's good. At the buzzer. He got it away just in time. And this game's all tied up at the end of the first quarter. good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Here comes screen, here comes screen, here comes screen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. To Irving. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And attention. Hard way there.
To Markkanen. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Aldridge to Allen Crabbe. For three. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe. And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Irving to Drummond. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Short jumper misses. Irving. Deep left corner. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Baseline drive. He gets it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Irving to Allen Crabbe. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Cavs at the controls. Probing the defense. Nice pass to set things up. Markkanen slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving into the front court. Leads just a point. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And for the money Crabbe got, he better be a professional scorer, getting it done the hard way.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. From long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Irving. It goes down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 2.
From the outside, no good. Here's Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket. Jenny Osman with the block. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 4 and takes it away. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by the Nets. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Irving. The rebound taken by Cleveland. Cavaliers with the basketball. To Colin Sexton. Able to convert inside.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Durant to Griffin. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rondo with the basketball. Down 4. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Griffin to Allen Crabbe. Irving. Missed it. Into the front court comes Rondo. Trailing by 4. Sexton. To Markkanen. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nets have it. Irving to Durant. Surveys the floor. Irving to Allen Crabbe. Over to the right side. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for the Nets.
LeVert, tough matchup against Durant. To Love. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Durant to Drummond. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Andre Drummond at the line. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Sexton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Durant across the timeline. His team up by 7. To Allen Crabbe. Layup goes down. Well done.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. To Colin Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. To Colin Sexton. Beyond the arc for 3. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant to Allen Crabbe. The Nets now with 4 to shoot.
2 minutes left.
Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the...
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Lock up.
Sexton. And the finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Allen Crabbe. Down low Durant. Karis LeVert snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Sexton. To Love. And finishes strong.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 30, Karis LeVert.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Colin Sexton. Screen coming. Fine to shoot. Sexton. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here comes the screen. LeVert against KD. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half with the Nets in front.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Cavaliers
were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half.
They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
First half stats.
The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament one-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Love. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended, but Kevin Love still hits it from 3.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
The assist from number 35, Kevin Durant.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Love. For 3, textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Cleveland has the basketball. To Love. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. To Griffin. Karis LeVert able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Has a chance. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Griffin. Irving. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Kevin Durant has it. To Irving. Sizing up the defense. Switch. 5 on the shot clock. Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant lets it go. Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Durant to Irving. Durant. The rebound taken in by Cleveland. Wide open look, won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead to Durant. Cleveland has the rebound. To Love. Kevin Love looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Cavs at the controls. Sexton to Love. Sexton. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. Durant with the basketball up top. His team leads it by 10. Won't go. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. To Allen Crabbe. Durant.
That's his second.
Kevin Durant. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Love. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half.
The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament 1-round Game 1 matchup will be coming up next. Seed 8 Los Angeles Clippers, Seed 7 Minnesota Timberwolves.
Durant lets it fly. Rebound Markkanen. Love to Markkanen. LeVert matched up with Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Griffin to Allen Crabbe. Durant. Just off the mark. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
A lot of contact, no whistle. To Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Nets, number 24, Marcus Aldridge.
Griffin. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Sexton. And counted at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Durant. Deep left corner. To Durant. Has a look. Shot by Durant won't go down.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Easy path to the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Durant across the timeline. Up by 6. Down low for Griffin. That's no good. To Colin Sexton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Durant. Down to 5 on the 24. Durant. Not easy.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Sexton. Nothing going here on that drive. Sexton to Markkanen. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 9, Channing Frye. Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 43.
In the front court comes Simmons. His team up by 7. Durant to Aldridge. Lauri Markkanen sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. Sexton. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Cavaliers with the basketball to Colin Sexton. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. He's looking for an opening. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Sexton loves the challenge. Flex those muscles. Hit the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Channing Frye has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first.
Number 31, Curry.
And he makes them both. Nets have the basketball.
I'm here. I got ball. Hey, you got the screen right.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Three-quarters down, the Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Durant to Seth Curry. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Down low, Aldridge. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Brooklyn with the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here's Rondo with it. The deficit is 6. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Colin Sexton at the line. first one goes down.
For Brooklyn, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's Simmons with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Karis LeVert tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Rises for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Brooklyn's got it.
I got some for him.
Takes stock of the floor. Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. That pass stolen by the Cavs. To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Irving to Seth Curry. Driving right to the basket. Gets a shot up off the mark. Sexton. That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 16.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Simmons.
Watch cutter.
Probing the defense. Jetty Osman with a piece. That's going to be out of bounds. Durant. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Colin Sexton. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Baseline drive. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Durant across the timeline. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Allen Crabbe. Durant. Message received. Well defended. Sexton. The rebound cleared by the Nets. Simmons with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Durant to Griffin. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Defense, let's go.
To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Cleans it up. on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
I'm giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To Colin Sexton. Gets it in the right corner. To Colin Sexton. Has a chance. Not that time. The follow won't go either. To Allen Crabbe. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Over to the right side. Durant. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
The Nets have the rebound. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Seth Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Missed it at the line. LaMarcus Aldridge. 3 for 6 now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Colin Sexton. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. He hits.
A lackluster first half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
Seth Curry to Allen Crabbe. To Durant. Trying to cash in. Durant shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Colin Sexton. Can't connect. To Griffin. Seth Curry. And count the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Sexton. for Durant, down low, and finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Here comes the screen. Sexton. Five to shoot for Cleveland. Sexton fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And look out. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 24, subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets.
To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
KD with the rock. To Aldridge. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 2.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead is 12. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Cavaliers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They did a great job with their ball movement. forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament one-round matchup will be coming up next. Seed 10 San Antonio Spurs, Seed 9 New Orleans Pelicans. The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament one-round matchup will be coming up next. Seed 1-0 Charlotte Hornets, Seed 9 Atlanta Hawks. The 2022 NBA Play-In Tournament one-round Game 1 Seed 8 Cleveland Cavaliers 8-5 Seed 7 Brooklyn Nets 9-7 Final.